Judy's truck. It's coming along. You guys haven't seen anything of it in the last couple of weeks, only because we are, or I am, trying to get the bugs worked out of this. I've been driving it home after work and whatnot. Judy's request. She wants this truck to come to her and just be done. She doesn't want any surprises. She wanted to be trustworthy, all that stuff. So I'm taking it home, and if I notice anything, going over it, making sure there's no leaks, making sure the temperature stays proper and everything like that, which actually the coolant temperature has been fighting us, which I kind of thought it would. At first I thought the radiator was going to be bad, or the fan setup wasn't going to be strong enough or something, right? But after figuring stuff out, the radiator and the fans and everything are actually perfect. They cool the engine great. There's something else going on. So I've been messing with it, different trial and error thingies. I think I'm at the point to where now it's actually going to be fine. So more testing. I'm gonna take it home tonight, you know, next day and so on and so forth. But I am hoping that within a week, I can give it back to Judy. So there's little odds and ends that we got to do, not bug related, just things that she wants. Oh, we have wheels for her truck. We painted the wheels. So we got to check those out. They look great in the sun. They are like a root beer. And Steve here polished up the chrome bits because they needed some loving, but yeah, Judy loves it. We love the color on there. They're really subtle. If the sun's not out, they're just black, so nothing, we don't need any kind of bright ass wheels on her truck. We are trying to get the Mazda emblem on the back. We are trying to do a couple little other things to, like, you know, make this just a finished truck. Oh, a couple things in the interior too. So, well, we do have exterior, but we do have fender. So B2200, right? That doesn't work no more. This is no longer a 2.2 liter. So now it is a J5300, because of course, Judy is the mastermind and everything behind this truck, and it is now a 5.3 liter. So that's the name of the truck now, is a Mazda J5300. The other thing too that we have to put on there is Judy absolutely loves Bullwinkle. So this is going on the dash. We're going to affix it, and she's going to have a permanent bobblehead. It's going to be hanging out with her while she's driving around. I will say, since I've been driving this too, AC is wonderful. I love the AC in this thing. That's the update on Judy's truck. Hopefully in the next week, we're probably going to just record giving it to her and then make a video. She was talking about, and I know we talked about before, like doing like a car meet or something like that. And she was asking about like going live or something like that. But with how hectic some of our days get, nah, I don't want to do that. But you guys still deserve to get to see her getting her truck back, because she's been ecstatic about that, about every step of the way here. Even the last time she was here, which was yesterday, she almost like giddy little school, well, her version of giddy little schoolgirl, because when you're 5 foot nothing and carry around a 45, can't really be a giddy little schoolgirl. I don't know what you'd be with that, but she
even requested shirts made.
Oh, that's right. She did want some special shirts made, so my wife made them. And they have our old school symbol on the front, her request, and on the back it says LS swapped, because that's what she is. And then on her shoulder is a Bullwinkle. Judy's are actually red, which we've never made a red stencil or a red vinyl shirt. It's still a black shirt, but the colors on it are red because her truck is red, so she deserves a red shirt. And then she's also going to get some special cups, tumblers, and then hopefully soon we'll have tumblers on the website for everybody, because who doesn't love a good tumbler? But yeah, so we'll have the cups. I guarantee you when Judy picks this up, she'll be wearing a shirt, so we'll have to show that off too. And then, yeah, I'll go over, before she gets it, I'll go over everything that we had to do and like kind of like a synopsis of it, of what it is, and then, you know, fill everybody in and all that stuff. But you can always go watch the old videos. It is about 4:30 and we close at 5. And on a Saturday where it was just me, because, well, me and Steve, because Tony and Fred had the day off. This is great. So we were really busy all day, and those were full until like 10 minutes ago. So we're gonna relax for the rest of the day, but I'm gonna fill you in because this has been getting some love recently. So we finally pulled it out. We started working on it again because we wanted to, like, so one, it's been a long time, as I'm sure some of you guys know, but we got the wastegate mounted because we had to grind away part of the block down there. I did talk to the tuner, and he told me one thing that I'm not sure what we're going to do about, but how I mounted this isn't good because the chance of this filling up with all water, because it's a water to air intercooler, is very slim because these are, you know, at the bottom. So two things that we have considered is moving this and chopping up things and getting it to fit around here with other tubes and other things like that. Or one thing that we're kind of throwing up the idea on is having the outlet hose or whatever, the AN line that's going to be on there, the outlet of it, with a restrictor, which essentially will mean that it will fill faster than it will bleed out. And doing that has a better chance of filling this up because it won't go out as fast as it comes in. So not 100% on that yet, but there's some other things that I want to work on. I did get the breathers welded onto the valve cover. So these are going to go to a oil catch can, and essentially we're going to get rid of the PCV valve system because under how much ever boost it's going to take to make the power we want, PCV is not really going to do too well. So those are on there. That way there's a large opening for all the crankcase pressures to go. And then the other thing too is I talked to this guy and I want him to come down because I want him to, one, be a part of this. It's his car. And two, I have some questions on things I want to do, and I want his either, I don't care, make it nice, or yes. We want him to be a part of it, but we have had it in the past where someone goes, you know what, just make it nice, whatever you think is best. Golden, we'll do that. Or we've had, no, I want it this way. All right, we'll do it that way. So essentially I want to hack this piece out, and that way, one, it'll move the radiator and the condenser further out. And then two, I want to also make a like bash bar, a different bumper behind the front bumper, the actual crash beam. So I want to make a tubed one, which will give us more room and everything under there. And then there's other little things that we have in the engine bay that I have questions about, and I just want his opinion before we do anything, because this is supposed to be a show car. But this morning I was talking to a friend of mine about a collaboration thing or whatever. Like they've got a YouTube channel, we got a YouTube channel, whatever. Let's do some stuff. So my friend is Brian over at Hassport Performance. Also, he has with a friend of his, Aaron, VTech Academy. That's their YouTube channel, is VTech Academy. Go check them out. But they are going to come down and they're going to help us out with things on this. We don't exactly know what yet, but I did talk to him about the project and he said, yes, let me know what you need. I have no problem helping out. I said, awesome. Also, he's got a few things that he wants our help out on, so other things like that. The other one, which you guys, I don't know if we've mentioned it before, but it's a thing that, one, he deserves it, and two, he's had all the parts for a really long time, so we need to get off our ass. But Steve, our cameraman and Fred's father, he has a K-swap for his car. And so we're going to get everything ready, get his engine bay, because he wants to paint the engine bay, because it's been a long, 32 years the engine bay's been the way it is. So he's going to paint it, and then when we're ready and the engine bay is painted to put the K-Series in, Brian, I don't know if Aaron will come down, but Brian's going to come down from VTech Academy, and he's going to help us put the engine in. So should just be a weekend and good to go. Definitely be a very decently quick swap, but one, I'm excited because Brian knows way too much, and he has done many, many K-swaps. We've done K-swaps, but he's done way more. So that will be something coming up in the future. Granted, I don't know when the next update video will be on this, but we're working on it. So it might be a little slow, but we're going to get there. Well, we have one of my favorite pastimes going on here, which is working on Porsches. So this one is a customer who essentially found out about us through going to the track and talking to other people that we know and or have worked on their cars. And as you can see, this one is not a small feat. So we do have a video coming out on this. We've been recording everything that's been going on. If you wanted to ask me what we're doing to this, I will surely reply, yes. That's what we're doing. Yes, we're doing it. We're going over pretty much I mean, it's going to be, he's probably going to get it vinyl wrapped. He was talking about painting it. He's kind of up in the air about that. And if we paint it, paint it. If we don't paint it, cool. It'll be vinyl wrapped, but it'll be a different color. I'm going to gut the interior. It's getting a cage, well, a roll bar, not a full cage yet, but it will get a cage eventually, probably. Obviously, a whole bunch of stuff underneath of it. There's still stuff in the mail coming. Now, this thing does excite me because one, I like doing it, and we're doing race car stuff, which I like even more. But he asked me to go with him to the track and help him fine tune this thing on track. So I get to one, build it, and then two, go drive it. And so, I mean, dream come true, right? What every little boy who played Gran Turismo wishes, well, hey, I have a really cool car. Can you drive it and tell me how to make it faster? Yes. Yes, I will. So we're going to record that too. In the meantime, you're going to see the process of me getting this ready to go to our first track day. And then you're going to get to see what antics happen during the track day. I will say, and I 100% mean this, but it's funny to say as well, every time he comes by, he sees the mess and he sees all the parts strewn about. And he goes, how do you know where all this stuff goes? And only thing I can tell him is it's something with my autism. Because granted, everybody has it. There's a spectrum. Name a color that's not on the spectrum, please. But, so you have it. I just don't know how much. I know mine, and mine, I can have shit laying around and go, I know where that bolt goes. Some people have their things and other people make a lot of money. I don't. But, yeah, so I'm excited about this one. We have some more Porsche stuff coming in. And then the other thing too is, as with these guys, one, of course everybody wants to save money, and I guarantee you we're cheaper than the Porsche dealer. And two, if I have a few cars out at the PCA club event and they're all doing well and they're all having fun and everything like that, then more Porsche guys are going to be like, well, I'll just take it to him because it's not the most expensive place and it gets done well. And that's all I can hope, because I love these cars. Granted, I love Miatas and Hondas too. Don't get me wrong. But Porsches. Well, I know you guys have seen him around, but this might be the time to also introduce you to Tony, our new tech. I don't really see him going anywhere. So he's odd. Be nice to him, but we'll let him talk from there.
Hi, I'm Tony. I'm the master mechanic here at U-Wrench. Basically, you bring me your issues and I diagnose them and fix them.
Well, we use the term master lightly.
But yeah, that's what I do, and I've been doing cars since I was 18. I'm 36 now. Professionally, I've been doing it for about 6 to 7 years. Let's take a look at my ride. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it around town. It's my 2004 Volkswagen GTI. We've done the paint job here at the shop with the markers, the paint, the clear coat, everything to make it look nice. And then I've of course done all the engine work myself, bigger turbo, bigger injectors, the exhaust, working on the interior. But we've even gone down to painting the rims. I'm working on the engine bay at the moment, so it's a mess. And then in Phoenix last month in March, I actually went to a car show for Modded Culture, and the owner or one of the guys at Modded Culture actually wanted me to do this to his car, and I did it live at the show. And that was really fun, and his car turned out really good. And his Instagram handle is I am Hatter, if you want to take a look at that one as well.